Adobe Photoshop is the program that you're going to be working with to create your poster. This is a professional graphics program, very easy to use, lots of tools on the left side to work with. The first thing you do when you start with this program is you're going to go into File and you're going to go to New and you're going to create a new blank file. Now when you start, you can actually save the file right here, so I'm going to call it my wizard. And I have to turn around and specify the size. So standard pages are 8.5 by 11 inches. So any page that you see in a printer, that's the format. And then the resolution, we're going to keep it at 150 dots per inch. That's good. And we're going to make it transparent. And the size of the image will be about 6 megabytes. So this is what I'm going to start working with. So the checkered pattern basically indicates a transparent layer. It's like basically painting on top of a sheet of plastic or glass. And the next thing I want to do is you want to turn around and bring in some of the files that you're going to work with. Now every time you go to a tool right here on the left side, you'll notice a little text show up right next to it underneath the eyedropper tool, the rectangular marquee tool, and when you click on it, basically some settings will show up at the top here for you every time you do that. So the layers window is something that we're going to see in a second. So what we want to do is we want to open up some other files. So we're going to go to File and Open, and I'm going to access my graphics file, and I'm going to go to my layers files, and I'm going to bring in all these 4 photos. So I can select all of them. Instead of bringing one in at a time, I'm going to bring them all in. Hold the Control key, select 1, 2, 3, 4, and go to Open. And you can see now that there's all these files that have shown up on the screen, and each file is right here. So technically there are 5 files open, and if by mistake you click the arrow down like this, the file is just hiding down at the bottom. So that's good. So what we want to do is this main file right here is the My Wizard, and I'm going to take, for example, the hat, and I'm going to click on the layer here for the hat, and I'm going to drag this over to my screen. And once that's here, I can close the hat down, and I can actually click the selection tool and move this object around, and I can even resize it. It makes sense to turn around and actually click on this little hat right here. You can see it, and I'm just going to rename this so I know what it is, and I'm just going to call it hat. And that's good, and you can see that show up there. So I'll do the same feature for the other one. So click on this, bring it in, that's good, and I don't need this anymore. Get the thought balloon, same thing, bring it in, and get the beard, same thing, bring that layer, grab it, bring it in. So now I've got 4 files ready to work. All I want to do now is I want to move things around. So naturally I could bring the beard down, bring the thought balloon over, and I could probably look at renaming all of these here. So I'm just going to call this beard, and turn around, and that's good. Go to the thought balloon, same thing, and this layer here, you can see what it is. So nose, and I'm good. And this is my background right here. Okay, good. And what you want to do now is you want to turn around and you actually want to move things around. If I bring this here, bring this here, and if you want to move objects in front of another object, like if I wanted to put the beard behind the glasses, I could select the beard and I could go to layers and I could say, okay, well, I'm going to arrange this and I'm going to send it to the back, and now you can see the glasses are sitting on top, and I can bring this down. If I wanted to zoom in and get a little bit more detail here, I could zoom into the face, and now what I could do is I could say I'm going to create a shape right here, and the color that I'm going to work with is this color right here, the foreground color, and I could pick any color I want in here, or I could actually steal the color of the skin. And for me that's good, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create here a particular feature that looks like the face, and then I'm going to move it around so it's kind of like that. So the beard should go in front. So again, I could take the layer, go to beard, arrange it, and bring it forward, and now you can see it sort of looks that way. And then if I wanted to create other features, I could just keep on doing the same thing.